Hello! Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining me on AADL TV for a story time for my big blue couch. My name is Amanda, and I am one of the storytellers at AADL, and I am so glad you are here with me today. We've got some fun stuff planned, but first, let's go ahead and bring out Mr. Knickerbocker. Can you show me your two hands? There they are, 1 and 2. Can you make a beat? Mr. Knickerbocker, Knickerbocker, number 9. I just got back and I'm feeling fine. So let's get the rhythm of the hands. Now we've got the rhythm of the hands. Now let's get the rhythm of the eyes. Now we've got the rhythm of the eyes. Now let's get the rhythm of our hips. Now we've got the rhythm of the hips. Now let's get the rhythm of the number 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You want to do 10? Okay, 10. Ooh, that was fun, adding that big 10, but wow. After 10 big claps, my hands are warmed up. Look what they can do. Open and shut. We know that song, don't we? Let us open, shut them, open, shut them. Give a little clap, clap, clap. Open, shut them, open, shut them. Lay them in your lap, lap, lap. Creep them, creep them, creep them, creep them. Right up to your chin. Open wide your little mouth, ah. But do not let them in. Roll them, roll them, roll them, roll them, just like this. Roll them faster. Roll them really fast. Roll them so fast. Faster. Faster. And roll them really slow. And wave them, wave them, wave them, wave them. Blow a little kiss. Mwah. Oh, there we are. Nice job, friends. Thank you for helping me with those songs. We are just about ready for stories, but first, we've got something over there for us. We've got banana mail. Banana mail. Banana mail. Banana mail. Banana mail. Banana mail. Well, it's mail, and it has bananas on the package. I wonder what's inside. Maybe it's bananas today. Or maybe it's a swimming pool. It got hot out. A pool would be nice. Maybe it's a pair of shorts. Maybe it's some pancakes. I don't know. I wonder. Let's look inside and see. Oh, there's a letter in there. Let's see what letter got sent to us today in our banana mail. Oh, wow. Look at that letter. What letter is that? That is letter Y. Very good. Letter Y says its own sound. Letter Y says yeah, yeah, yeah. Like yes, yesterday, yellow, yodel, yo-yo, yawn, yarn, yams. Speaking of food, what do we say when we think food is kind of gross? What do we call it? We say it's yucky. Yuck. Ugh. Well, that's no good. How about what if something is really delicious? It is yummy, yummy. I think we should do yummy stories today. I think that'll be more delicious than yucky stories, right? We'll do yummy stories. Yummy, yummy food stories. Yes, indeed. Let's take the letter Y and put it over here with our banana mail for safekeeping. And I think we will go with some yummy, yummy stories. I've got stories all about different kinds of foods. And this first story is a book that the library has, but I don't have it to show you. I'm going to tell it to you. It is called Wolf's Chicken Stew. Now, side note, if you see any stories or people tell stories about wolves and chickens, the wolves are always trying to eat the chickens. What is that all about? Good thing these are only stories, but I have to say, in this story, there is a wolf that's after a chicken, but it's got a happy ending. It does. But first, let's start at the very beginning. Wolf's Chicken Stew. Once upon a time, there was a wolf, and oh boy, did that wolf like to eat. At breakfast, he was thinking about lunch. At lunch, he was thinking about dinner. Oh, at dinner, he was thinking about his snack. Well, he was hungry. He liked to cook. He also liked to eat. He liked to cook so much. Well, one day, he was in the mood for some chicken stew, so he got out his big stew pot. He was getting ready, thinking about all of the ingredients that he would need to make his stew, and he thought, gotta get me a chicken. He needed to go out and find a chicken, so he went wandering through the woods looking for a chicken. He looked here and there, and whoo! He spotted a chicken in the distance. That chicken would be just perfect for his stew, but you know, it's a little small. I bet if that chicken ate a little bit more and a little bit more, the chicken would get bigger, and the bigger the chicken, the more meat to put in my stew. Oh boy! Yes, I will wait for that chicken to get bigger. And I know how to help it along. So the wolf went home, and that night he made a plan to cook things and deliver them to the chicken. Indeed. Well, that first night he made 100 scrumptious pancakes, a stack this tall. And the next morning he carefully carried that plate all the way to the chicken's house. And he crept down to the front porch. And he set it down on the porch. And then he tiptoed away. And as he tiptoed away, he yelled back, "Eat well, get nice and fat for my stew." And off he went. This was fun. Well, the next day, the wolf decided he was going to make something else to get that chicken. He decided to make 100 delicious donuts on a plate this big. Oh! The next morning, he carried that big plate of donuts all the way to the chicken's house. He crept up on the porch, and he set it down, and he tiptoed away. And as he went away, he hollered back, "Eat well, get nice and fat for my stew." And off he went. This was so much fun. Well, the next night, the wolf had to think, what would do it? What would work? Cake. You can't go wrong with a cake. So the wolf baked a big, big cake, 100 pounds, 10 layers high, with a strawberry on top. Oh, and so much sugar icing. The wolf almost ate it himself, but he thought, no, I must make that stew. And you can't put a cake in the stew. So the next morning, he carefully carried that big plate of cake, 100 pounds, and he crept up onto the porch, and he put it outside the chicken's door, and he was dashing away, and then, creak! He stepped on a squeaky stair. Creak! The door to the chicken's house burst open, and there was a chicken and a bunch of baby chicks. It was a mama chick and a bunch of baby chicks. Oh, dear. The mama yelled, "Children, children, my little ones, guess what, guess what? It was Uncle Wolfie that was leaving all those special treats for you guys." Oh, yay! And those little chicks burst through the door, and they climbed on top of the wolf. They were on his shoulders and on his head and on his back. They were everywhere. "Oh, Uncle Wolfie, you are the best cook. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Yay, Uncle Wolfie." And there was the wolf. He was covered in cute, adorable baby chicks who were giving him smooches. Well, he was starting to fall in love with those cute little fellas, and oh, this was wonderful. "Oh, thank you so much for the treats." Oh, the wolf was so happy. These guys were so wonderful and cute. Oh, he was making new friends. And that night, the wolf did not go home and make chicken stew. No, he had dinner over at the chicken's house. He walked in, Mama had a spread prepared, and there they were. Wolf sat around with his new chicken friends. They ate, and they told stories, and they laughed, and it was wonderful. And when the wolf went home that night, he skipped along happily. He forgot all about his stew. His next plan, he was going to make some cookies and take them over to those cute baby chicks the next morning. The end. And that is the story of Wolf's Chicken Stew. I told you, those wolves are always after those chickens. Good thing it's only stories. All right, well, friends, thank you for joining me for that one. Good listening. I think we've got another little song for us. Can you show me your two thumbs? There they are. Last night and the night before, a lemon and a pickle came knocking at my door. I went downstairs to let them in, and they threw me in the garbage bin. What? Let's go again. Last night and the night before. Chocolate chip came knocking at my door. I went downstairs to let them in, and they threw me in the cookie tin. What? Let's go again. Last night and the night before, a wolf with the stool came knocking at my door. I didn't go down to let them in. I fell asleep with a nice big grin. Woo-hoo! Wake up, Miss Minute. We've got stories. Yes, we do. All right, before our next story, can you do me a big favor? Can you show me those two hands again? There they are. Now, this is a song you might know, and if not, you'll catch on. We'll start slow. Are you ready? Put your hands up high, put your hands down low, put your hands in the middle and wiggle them so. Put your elbows to the front, put your elbows to the back, put your elbows to the side and quack, quack, quack. Do you see how that works? Did you find your elbows okay? All right, let's go again. Put your hands up high, put your hands down low, put your hands in the middle and wiggle them so. Put your elbows to the front, put your elbows to the back, put your elbows to the side and quack, quack, quack. Do you think maybe we can do it one more time, but this time really, really fast? All right, starting positions, and put your hands up high, put your hands down low, put your hands in the middle and wiggle them so. Put your elbows to the front, put your elbows to the back, put your elbows to the side and quack, quack, quack. Oh, very nice. Give yourselves a hand. That was tricky. I almost forgot where my elbows were. Well done, friends. Well done. All right. Well, since we were talking about food, our first story, well, we had some stew. We had some donuts. That's dessert. We had some cake. We had some pancakes. I think we should do a little rhyme with some fruit. Now, I've got some fruit here, and this fruit, it hangs on a tree. It is juicy and delicious and very summery. What kind of fruit is that? That's a peach. I have a whole stack of peaches here. Can you help me count how many peaches I have to put on the board? Let's see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 juicy peaches. I want you to use your imagination and picture those peaches dangling from a tree high up in the sky in the hot summer sun. We are looking at those peaches and our mouths are watery. They look so yummy. I think we should get a peach, but they're too high. I know what to do to get those down. And this is a little song, and once you figure it out, I want you to sing along with me, okay? Way up high in the tall peach tree, 5 juicy peaches smiled at me. I shook that tree as hard as I could, and whoo, down fell a peach. Was it good? See how that goes? All right, let's do it again. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Way up high in the tall peach tree, 4 juicy peaches smiled at me. I shook that tree as hard as I could. Woo! Down fell a peach. Was it good? How many are left? 1, 2, 3. Way up high in the tall peach tree, 3 juicy peaches smiled at me. I shook that tree as hard as I could. Down fell a peach. Was it good? How many are left? 1, 2. Oh, yummy, yummy. Way up high in the tall peach tree, 2 juicy peaches smiled at me. I shook that tree as hard as I could. Down fell a peach. Plop. Was it good? How many are left? Do we have room in our tummies for 1 more peach? I think so. Way up high in the tall peach tree, 1 juicy peach smiled at me. I shook that tree as hard as I could. Down fell the peach. Whoop! Was it good? That was delicious. What a perfect little snack right in the middle of our story time. Now, you have been sitting maybe for a while. If you would like to stand up, this is our time to jump and dance and move. I'm going to stay sitting because I gotta sit on my couch so you can see me. But if you want to stand up, this is a song that I have never done at Storytime before, but I've seen my friend Christopher do it on all of his story times on our YouTube channel here. I'm so inspired. And also, this song, it's silly, and I like silly. It also is the Grand Old Duke of York, and York is a good letter Y word, and we've got letter Y today. Oh, letter Y right there. All right. So show me your 10 fingers. Let's count to 10. Make sure we've got them all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That was fast counting. 10 little fingers. You ready? Oh, the Grand Old Duke of York, he had 10,000 men. He marched them up to the top of the hill, and he marched them down again. And when you're up, you're up. And when you're down, you're down. And when you're only halfway up, you're neither up nor down. All right, that's a little bit tricky, all the up, down, up, down. Are you doing okay at home? Let's do it again. The Grand Old Duke of York, he had 10,000 men. He marched them up to the top of the hill, and he marched them down again. And when you're up, you're up. And when you're down, you're down. When you're neither halfway up, neither up nor down. Let's do it one more time. This time super fast. The Grand Old Duke of York, he had 10,000 men. He marched them up to the top of the hill, and he marched them down again. When you're up, you're up. And when you're down, you're down. When you're neither halfway up, neither up nor down. Oh, that was silly. I think I got the middle verse inside out and backwards, but that's okay. The Grand Old Duke of York is a great Y word. All right. Well, friends, I think we are ready for our story, but let's get ready anyway. Can you show me your hands? There they are. If you're ready for a story, clap your hands. If you're ready for a story, clap your hands. If you're ready for a story, ready for a story. If you're ready for a story, clap your hands. If you're ready for a story, stomp your feet. If you're ready for a story, stomp your feet. If you're ready for a story, ready for a story. If you're ready for a story, stomp your feet. If you're ready for a story, nod your head. If you're ready for a story, nod your head. If you're ready for a story, ready for a story. If you're ready for a story, nod your head. Oh, there you are. You are ready for a story. I am ready for a story. This is a book I want to share with you. And I'll put this right down here. It is called Little Mouse's Big Breakfast by Christine Pym. And it has really cute illustrations that I want to show you. Little Mouse's Big Breakfast. All right. There it is, Little Mouse's Big Breakfast. And there he is, so cute. On a crisp, cold day, as the night crept in, a hungry little mouse discovered he had nothing to nibble for breakfast the next morning. He had searched every sunflower for a seed and every bush for a berry, but all the food was gone. There was nothing to be found at home. Luckily, Little Mouse knew just where to go. He scampered along the path, up, up, up the drain pipe, and finally, until Little Mouse hopped through an open window. And there on the table was a bright blueberry. Well, Mouse loved a bright blueberry. A bright blueberry would be just perfect for a Little Mouse's breakfast. Little Mouse was just about to go home when he spotted something else. I wonder what it is. A rosy red apple. Well, Little Mouse loved a rosy red apple. A rosy red apple would be delicious with a bright blueberry for a Little Mouse's breakfast. But then, behind the rosy red apple, Little Mouse discovered some crunchy cookies. And behind the crunchy cookies, he found a chunk of cheese, a plump pickle, a spicy sausage, and a sweet, sticky cupcake with a cherry on top. Little Mouse wasn't sure if these things would be particularly delicious, but he decided to take them anyway. That is a big breakfast for a little mouse. Little Mouse had everything balanced when he spotted something special, something very tasty, something he knew would be just perfect for breakfast. A shiny, striped sunflower seed. What luck! Little Mouse loved a shiny striped sunflower seed. A shiny striped sunflower seed was his favorite. But just as he reached out to pick it up, crash! Little Mouse wasn't the only one looking for breakfast. What does it look like? See the shadow? The big black cat loved a little mouse. A little mouse was his favorite. A little mouse would be just perfect for a big black cat's breakfast. Luckily, Little Mouse knew exactly what to do. He hopped out the window and scampered down, down, down the drain pipe until finally Little Mouse was home. And so on a crisp, cold morning, Little Mouse had his first bite of breakfast. It was perfect, but it was small, and it was getting smaller. Little Mouse wasn't worried, though. He knew just where to go. Next door. The end. And that is the story of Little Mouse's Big Breakfast. Aren't those pictures cute? All right. Good listening ears, everybody. Well, that was our very last story for the day, so we know what time it is. It's time for Knees Up Mother Brown. And I've got my trusty board here, and I've got my lumberjack. This is called a lumberjack. It's made of wood, and this one is a dog. It's a dancing dog. And when the dancing dog is dancing in the air, you are sitting down, getting ready, and then when the dog is dancing on our board, very silly, you can hop up and dance, dance, dance too. Okay? And we start with our girl from France. There was a girl from France who didn't know how to dance. The only thing that she could do was knees up, Mother Brown. Oh, knees up, Mother Brown. Knees up, Mother Brown. Knees up, never let the breeze up. Knees up, Mother Brown. Sit back down. There was a wolf who loved chicken stew, and he loved donuts too. And the only other thing that he could do was knees up, Mother Brown. Oh, knees up, Mother Brown. Knees up, Mother Brown. Knees up, never let the breeze up. Knees up, Mother Brown. Sit back down. There was a mouse who wanted to eat, and it found a sunflower seed. And the only other thing that it could do was knees up, Mother Brown. Oh, knees up, Mother Brown. Knees up, Mother Brown. Knees up, never let the breeze up. Knees up, Mother Brown. Sit back down. Now I have something special for us today. Dancing Dog has a friend who's a teeny tiny man, and I found the teeny tiny man. Here he is. There was a teeny tiny man who loved to do handstands. Now let's see if he's good, better than our dog. You ready? Oh, almost. Very good. And the only other thing that he could do was knees up, Mother Brown. Oh, knees up, Mother Brown. Knees up, Mother Brown. Knees up, never let the breeze up. Knees up, Mother Brown. Faster. Knees up, Mother Brown. Knees up, Mother Brown. Knees up, never let the breeze up. Knees up, Mother Brown. Oh, very nice. Take a bow. Good job, everybody. Wiggle, wiggle fingers. Right up to the sky. Wiggle, wiggle fingers. Wave them all goodbye. Well, friends at home, thank you so much for joining me for another story time. Be sure to like and subscribe to the library's YouTube channel. That will help us out a lot, and you will keep updated on all the fun new things we have coming your way. Be sure to tune into our new adventure, The Saturday Show, which airs every Saturday at 11. It's a kids variety show, but it's fun for kids of all ages. You'll find all kinds of fun friends and fun things to learn in that show. So everybody, thanks again for joining me, and we will see you next time.